Elizabeth is a lazy, morally questionable, manipulative teacher at John Adams Middle School in Chicago. She frequently uses foul language with her students, indulges in heavy drinking and marijuana use, and allows her students to watch movies so she can nap during class. Her initial plan is to quit teaching and marry her rich fiancé, but he breaks off the engagement after realizing that Elizabeth is only interested in his money. Consequently, she resumes her teaching job. Elizabeth tries to seduce the wealthy substitute teacher, Scott, while her dedicated and enthusiastic colleague, Amy, also pursues him. Elizabeth, however, rejects advances from the school's gym teacher, Russell. In an attempt to enhance her appearance, Elizabeth considers breast enlargement surgery, and after discovering that Scott's ex-girlfriend had large breasts, she is even more motivated. Unfortunately, she cannot afford the $9,300 procedure. To raise money, she employs various tactics, including a provocative car wash, and manipulating parents into donating money for school supplies and tutoring. Despite her efforts, she falls short of the required funds. Amy informs the principal about Elizabeth's financial misconduct, but without evidence, her claims are dismissed. Scott confesses that he's attracted to Amy and only sees Elizabeth as a friend. After learning that the teacher with the highest state test scores will receive a $5,700 bonus, Elizabeth changes her teaching style, pushing her students to intensely study for the test. However, due to her unconventional teaching methods and the lateness of the school year, the students perform poorly. Meanwhile, Elizabeth befriends Russell, and Amy and Scott begin dating. Desperate to obtain the state test answers, Elizabeth poses as a journalist and seduces Carl, a state professor in charge of creating and distributing the exams. She lures him into his office to have sex, but instead drugs him and steals the answer key. A month later, Elizabeth wins the bonus, securing the funds for her breast enlargement surgery. When Elizabeth discovers that Amy and Scott are supervising an upcoming field trip, she poisons an apple and leaves it for Amy, causing her to develop blisters on her face and making her unable to attend the trip. During the trip, Elizabeth seduces Scott, recording their intimate encounter, and secretly sends Amy a message through Scott's phone. However, Scott's shifting values disappoint Elizabeth. She eventually takes a compassionate approach, helping her student Garrett gain popularity after he confesses his feelings for a superficial classmate named Chase, prompting her to reevaluate her own superficiality. Back at the school, Amy switches Elizabeth's desk with her own to trick the janitor into unlocking Elizabeth's drawer. The evidence she finds leads her to suspect Elizabeth of cheating on the state exam. Amy reports her suspicions to the principal and convinces Carl to testify against Elizabeth. However, Elizabeth had taken embarrassing photos of Carl and uses them to blackmail him. Informed about the desk switch, Elizabeth alleges that teachers in the school use drugs. When the police investigate, they discover drugs in Amy's classroom and Elizabeth's desk, resulting in Amy's arrest and transfer to another school. Scott offers Elizabeth a fresh start, but she chooses Russell, realizing they share common interests. As the new school year begins, she becomes more considerate towards her colleagues, refrains from getting breast enlargement surgery, and takes on a new role as the school's guidance counselor. Thanks for watching. To catch all the latest from us, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as a new video drops. We'll see you in the next one.